Hey everyone, we're hanging out here in Punta Cana this week. I've got Roché Compaan, one of our senior architects and developers from 6 Feet Up, and we've been talking about Spec Kit. We've been talking about the planning and the contracts and the research and all those kind of built up pieces. What happens when the rubber meets the road and we actually want to get into implementation?
Okay, so then we've gone through all the prompts that help you put the specification in your project on the right branch. The final command, or the command that you run to convert all of this into actionable tasks is, no surprise, speckit.tasks. And that goes through, that tells the LLM to review all the design or the artifacts that's generated up to that point and creates a task.md file with tasks divided up into multiple phases, like your setup tasks and so forth, and each user story gets their tasks. And quite a cool feature is that tasks that can be executed in parallel are explicitly marked with
nice.
like a P in square brackets, so the LLM agent knows, okay, well, we can execute these in parallel.
So you can actually spawn sub-agents in those agentic tools that support it.
Exactly. And task.md contains a markdown checklist. And as we start implementing, as the agent starts implementing these tasks, it's actually instructed when completing the task to tick it off. So that means your completion state is checked into Git, which I find amazing, because you can literally complete some of the tasks, check it in, somebody else can continue, or you can continue in a different development environment. The completion state is actually tracked in Git, which
so that allows for multiple developers to be working in that same repository, even in similar features together.
I guess I think would you
recommend that or not recommend that?
Maybe not. I think we are in the context of a specific feature, so it's rare that I would divide that between multiple developers. Maybe if the task list for the feature is very long, but to me, just having the completion state tracked into Git feels like a cool feature.
Cool. And now, is there any integration with things like the DevOps platform where you have issues or the documentation or those pieces?
There is another command that can convert tasks to actual issues.
Oh, nice. So you can track and see it inside the system. So if you had people from more of like a project management or service delivery level, they can actually see it in tickets.
Exactly. And the one thing that I should mention in the implementation phase is that Spec Kit, built into the prompts, are some scripts that are run to validate that things are on the right track, and it's not validating it's not going against the contract. It's not so there's kind of a built-in review in the completion cycle, which again shows how much thought went into these prompts.
And it's all open source. Anyone can go grab it, use it.
Yeah, all open source.
Very nice. Well, thanks for hanging out and talking about Spec Kit. I'm sure we'll be talking more about Spec Kit as the week goes on, and we'll talk to you all soon.